Hello children, good morning. I hope you are all safe and good. You all had the breakfast? Okay, fine. Now you are ready to listen our class, isn't it? Okay. What is the lesson which we are seeing now? What is that lesson number? Yeah, very good. It is chapter 15. We are seeing chapter 15, right? So what is the name of this chapter? Yeah, what is it? Light. So who invented this light, children? Who invented electric bulb? That is light. Who invented electric bulb? Do you know? Yes, I can guess you. He is Thomas Alva Edison. Edison is the person who invented electric bulb. Okay, children. Now shall we start our lesson? So these are all the content of this lesson. In the last class, we had discussed about the introduction, definition of light and properties of light. So I think we have started with 5 properties. Now we are going to continue that. In addition to that, 2 more topics. They are light travels along a straight line, reflection and image. So these are the 2 topics which we are going to cover today. Whether you are ready with your hints note? If not, take your note fast. As I said you already, children, this is a vast lesson. So, concentration is very much important. If you are not able to understand any concept, then and there you clarify your doubts with me. If not, it is difficult for you to understand this lesson. Shall we start? So, before going into the lesson, we are going to have a short recap of what we had seen in the last session. First, introduction. Yes. So, what is the main source of light? Sunlight. Sunlight is the main source of heat and light. In addition to that, we have what? Luminous and non-luminous objects. So, what is mean by light? Yes, we can call it as light or visible rays because we are able to see that light. So, it is called as light or visible light, commonly called as electromagnetic radiation, that is EM radiation. In today's class, I am going to explain you about the electromagnetic radiation. So, this can be detected by our human eye. So, these are some of the light sources. We have artificial and natural light source. And one more thing, what is that we discussed? Luminous and non-luminous. So, the objects which emit their own light are called luminous objects, and which do not emit their own light absorbs the light from others and emit it. They are called as non-luminous objects. So, and then properties of light. What is this reflection of light? The light falls on particular object and returns back. This is called reflection. And then refraction is bending of light. What is it? Bending of light is called as refraction. And then diffraction. So when it is passed through a hole, on the other side you are able to get a diffracted image. And then interference of light. When 2 or more waves combine together to give a resultant wave. This is called interference of light. And then polarization of light. I said you right? So light travels in all directions. So the light which passes in all direction is called unpolarized light. So this unpolarized light is passed through a polarizer. After passing the light through the polarizer, we are able to get the light only in one direction. This is called polarized light. And the next topic is dispersion of light. This is where we stopped, right? Dispersion of light. So white light splits into 7 different colors. They are Vibgya: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So these are all the 7 colors. I said you right in scale. While we are seeing the scale with the help of sunlight, we are able to see some different colors like. So how many colors are there? Totally there are 7 different colors in white light. But Black does not contain any color in it. Okay. White light consists of all the colors. Clear, children? And what is this? Yeah, very good. This is a glass prism. When this white light is passed through the glass prism, on the other side you are able to get 7 different colors. They are Vibgya. So this Vibgya, where you hear this? Yeah, in rainbow. Have you seen rainbow, children? Yeah, in rainbow. How does rainbow occurs? When light passes through raindrops. What is it? Light passes through raindrops. Opposite to the sun. Yes, opposite to the sun, we are able to get that rainbow. So it is made up of 7 colors called Vibgya. Make a note of it, children. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. These are all the 7 colors. So rainbow is based on the principle of dispersion of light. What is it? Dispersion of light. So there, white light, sunlight is the white light and raindrops act as a prism. Raindrops act as a prism. So when this white light passes into the raindrops, we are on the other side of the sun, we are able to get rainbow. Clear, children? The next topic is scattering of light. Scattering of light is a phenomena in which light rays get deviated from its straight path. So scattering of light is nothing but when a light is traveling along a straight line, when it is disturbed by some other obstacles like dust or gas molecules, so it's scattered. It gets deviated from its path. This is called as scattering of light. Look at here. So the light which travels along a straight line is called incident light. What is it? Incident light. So this particle is the obstacles there. So it is the disturbance. So when this incident light hits this particle, the path gets deviated in all direction. This is called as scattering of light. Up to here, the properties of light are completed, children. Totally we had discussed 7 different properties. So if you have any doubts in these properties, just clarify with me later. Okay. Now we are going to see the next one. What is it? Electromagnetic waves. I said you right. Electromagnetic radiation. Look at here. These are waves that consist of vibrating electric and magnetic field. As I said you in the last class, if electric field is there, magnetic field is created. Magnetic field is there, electric field is created. So these two are like fields. I said right. So vibrating is ultimate causes vibration. So electromagnetic waves are nothing but vibrating electric and magnetic field are there. Okay. Look at here, children. So these electromagnetic waves are divided into different regions based on their wavelength. What is it? Based on their wavelength, these electromagnetic waves are divided into 7 types. If you want, you can note it, children. Electromagnetic waves are divided into 7 types based on their range of wavelength. The first is radio waves. So radio transmitting signals are there, right? So the waves with this wavelength are called radio waves. Microwaves, which is used in the microwave ovens. Infrared radiation, that is in TV remotes. Visible light is nothing but you are able to see that. And then ultraviolet, the rays from the sun, and then X-rays and then gamma rays. Okay. X-rays, these are used in the medical purpose. X-rays and gamma rays. Totally 7 types of waves are there in electromagnetic waves. Shall I move to the next, children? Next one is transparency. This you would have already studied in a 6th standard. Just I am telling you once again, just have a note of it. Okay. Transparency. Transparency is nothing but these particles allows light to pass through them. Look at here. Transparency is the physical property of allowing light to pass through the material. So these materials allow light to pass through them. They are called as transparent materials. By being on the one side, we are able to see the other side. This is called as transparent material. Example, glass, water. Next thing is translucent. So these materials allow only little or some light to pass through them. They do not allow all the complete light to pass through them. Only few of the light particles may enter into this translucent material. Example, sunglasses and soda bottles. If you are watching through the one side, other side you are not able to see clearly. Okay. So these types of materials are called as translucent material. And then opaque. So these materials do not allow any light to pass through them. They are called as opaque material. Okay. Example, wood, tire, etc. Shall we move on to the next, children? Look at here, I said you right. Transparent, translucent and opaque. So here you have some torch, which is a source of light. You have one material here. Consider this as a glass material. So look at here, all the light rays which comes from the source are passed into this material and it reaches the other side. So all light passes through this material. So it is called as transparent material. And then translucent. So we have many light rays, but on the other side only some rays we are able to get. So this is called as translucent and opaque. We are not able to get any light rays on the other side. We are not able to get any light rays on the other side. This is called as opaque material. So look at this picture, children. If you want, you can draw this roughly for your understanding. Transparent, all the light will reaches the other side. Translucent, only some light passes through it. Opaque, no light passes through this. Okay. Now look at here. So if you are looking through an object in transparent, it will be completely clearly visible. If it is translucent, it is somewhat like smoke. Opaque, we are not able to see any object at all on the other side. So I hope with this figure you will be able to understand what is mean by transparent. If it is a transparent, we are able to see clearly. Translucent, we are not able to see clearly. Opaque, we are not able to see anything. Okay, children. Next thing is light travels along straight line. This is one of the important property, children. Light travels along straight line. So you can do an experiment or activity to perform this. Okay. So light travels along straight line. You can take a candle. So you can try this at home, children. You can take a candle and then take one straight tube. Straight rubber tube or plastic tube or anything. Okay. So light the candle and keep it on the one side. And observe it through the tube. Okay. So you are able to see the light of candle. And then one more thing. Take a bent tube. What is it? Take a bent tube and look at the tube. So we are not able to see the light of the candle. So this light is blocked here and it is not able to reach the other side. So this is an experiment which proves that light travels along straight line. Perform this. If you have any doubt, you just clarify with me. Okay. Next thing is speed of light. What is the speed of light, children? We can say that speed, right? The distance traveled by time. Speed is nothing but the distance traveled in a particular time is called as speed. We can say 45 km per hour. That is the speed of a car travel. So likewise we have speed of light. So the speed of light in vacuum. Vacuum is nothing but no gas. There is no gas material. Okay. So above our atmosphere, the region is completely covered with vacuum.